welcome to Giggles and Gaze, the podcast where we talk about whatever we want to talk about. I'm Alan.
I'm Larry.
And I'm Jeff.
And we're gay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are we doing?
We're doing
well.
How was your Halloween? It was just a couple days
It
ago.
was spooky ooky.
It was so much fun.
Hopefully everyone enjoyed the Halloween episode. It was super fun to do.
It was so much fun to make.
It was.
Halloween, it's one of our favorite holidays.
Yeah,
for
100%.
Sure.
It's definitely one of the top fall holidays.
Oh, definitely. But you know what?
One of the top two.
Fall doesn't end with Halloween, though.
No, that's correct. It does not end with Halloween. We have a whole other month of things to do during fall. We had a whole month before Halloween doing things. You know, September, October, and November all are included in fall.
Oh, agreed.
But our normal tradition here on Giggles and Gaze is our Man Crush Monday. Man Crush Monday. And a very big part of fall is the scarecrows. So our Man Crush Monday is the scarecrows.
They're
How
so
cute.
They're so cute.
Or creepy.
Yeah, they could be creepy.
They're also
they
cute
can
when
be
they're
really creepy.
And they can be creepy when they're cute.
I don't know if they're cute when they're creepy.
They can be. Oh,
They're stressful. They're stressful when they're creepy.
Well, how do you know a scarecrow is gay?
how? How do you know a scarecrow is gay?
It's stuffed with hey.
God, I hate my life.
What?
You're the one who bought a dad joke book.
It's true. You did buy a dad joke book.
Yeah, for fun.
How was that not a dad joke?
Because I didn't read it out of my book.
That was a gay dad joke.
God, it's not a gay dad joke book, unfortunately.
Well, how about
sad
this?
day.
Well,
How
I Google that. I'll have to see
how
if
do
they
you
have those.
know? How do you know a scarecrow is a lesbian?
How?
If she's stuffed with hey,
So, guys,
or if you bought her at Home Depot or Lowe's.
so if
That's
you guys,
a stereotype, and I'm sorry I just did it.
if you so we don't stereotype here unless you're Alan.
Unless you're me.
So, guys, if you haven't caught on, we're going to talk about our fall traditions this week and different fall thingies we do. As we have mentioned before, I'm from the north.
Wait,
What?
I'm a northern boy.
You're from New York, right?
are you from the north?
Yes.
Winter
I'm
is
from
coming.
beyond the wall.
He's a wildling.
Yes.
He's a what? From New Jersey.
Yes. So,
Do they have good bagels there?
yeah, we have good bagels.
Is it about the water? Because that's what I've heard. Like, if people have, like, it's always, oh, it's about the water. We get it shipped in.
You know, I don't fucking know because you know what? The bagels taste the goddamn same to me. So I don't really fucking know. A bagel's a fucking I mean, there are bad bagels. Like I've had a
If
gross.
there's moss and like algae and junk growing on it,
That means it.
That's a rotten bagel.
Yeah, it means it molded.
exactly, that's a bad.
I know
bagel.
sometimes our bagels go a little, long in
but
our
I-
pantry, but
Like, have you ever eaten it, like, bit into a bagel and like, oh, this doesn't. This tastes like too like doughy or something. Like, I get that.
yeah,
Well, because in New Jersey, I guess you have Einstein Bros down here.
we
right?
do. Yeah.
But in New Jersey, there's like specific places that are just open in the morning that sell bagels, and they make the bagels. They open at like 5 o'clock in the morning, start making the bagels. You can watch them being made, and then you can just like take them off, and they're nice and warm when you still get them.
like Krispy Kreme, but for bagels.
Yes.
And I like bagels. I always hear some people complain, it's not the one from New Jersey. It doesn't have like the right water in it.
That
you
was a
from-
great accent.
I don't think that's a Jersey accent. I think that's more of
Well,
a
it was it
that's
was
like
a disgruntled bagel patron accent.
from like New York.
Yeah,
But what if they went to New York, but then they get their bagels from Jersey?
Okay.
That's
I'm
what I
just
was
saying.
going for.
Was it?
That was my character.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
So, Jeff, traditions in New Jersey.
Yes. So
what'd you do?
as of right now, it snowed in New Jersey already.
Ooh.
So winter starts early for us, but
Winter
fall
came.
fall kind of ends like when Halloween comes.
Okay.
Ends because it's cold. It's cold in New Jersey. Like it's nice seeing all the the leaves change kind of like mid-September to the end of October, and then everything's dead. It's a barren wasteland. But because all the corn mazes die, we do corn mazes. We do pumpkin picking. No one goes pumpkin picking after Halloween in New Jersey anyway. We do all the haunted houses. See, we don't have like. It's different than being down here. We don't have a spooky season. Mm-hmm. We have fall, and like part of the spooky season would be like haunted, or fall season for us is like the haunted hay rides or the haunted houses and stuff like that. There's Easton State Penitentiary up in Pennsylvania. That's an old jail, but during Halloween they do ghost tours and stuff like that.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I've done it before, and they do it as haunted houses too. Ooh. So the year I went, it was they did the paint that can kind of make it look 3D and glow and neon and stuff like that, and they gave you the glasses for it, and you had to go through. And they can't touch you, but they can get, back in the day, they could get right up in front of you and stuff like that. So we did the ghost tour. We did the tour during the day, and then we did the haunted house stuff at night. Then to leave, like you get out of all there's like 6 different like houses essentially. Once you get out of it, you're at the exit. To get to the exit to leave, you have to walk through a yard of zombies to get out.
That sounds like fun.
Thank you.
It's terrifying.
That sounds amazing.
It's terrifying. It's a lot of fun, though. We should go. I haven't done it in like 6 years, but...
We'll just do a field trip and we'll live record.
Yeah, we'll live record. We'll live stream
wear
with our
mics. We'll wear mics.
With our GoPros and stuff.
Like Ghost Hunter.
Well, there was... The last one was like a dark... Like the lights were off in it and you had to get through it, but they gave you a flashlight, but the flashlights all didn't work. So you'd either get a flashlight that worked or didn't work. And I was going with someone from my class. I don't know, some bitch. And we get the flashlights, and we're going through, and she's like, this flashlight doesn't work. And the guy goes, what's your name? And she's like, oh, I'm Victoria, and this is Jeff. And then he goes, Jeff and Victoria are coming in. And I looked at that bitch, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? And we're going in, and they just keep saying your name the whole time. They're like, Jeff. And I'm like... we need to leave because I'm not dealing with this right now.
Would you consider yourself a superstitious person?
I mean, yeah, but I also don't like scary things, really. I think we went over this before. I don't do scary.
No, I don't do scary really either. But
I mean, I do Halloween Horror Nights
like
now.
being scared by people who are getting paid to do it.
But you like scare on your terms.
Yes, it has. I have to be willingly going into a place. I don't want people to just out and out scare me. There's a difference.
If you see my husband on the street, please do not pop out and scare him.
Also, if you see me on this street, you need to call 911 or something, because there is no reason I should be on this street. Like, I don't need a job that bad. Goodness.
Well, that's the corner, not the street. You work the corners.
What if you walk up and down this street? Have you been to OBT?
Normally near a corner.
I mean, there's always a corner in a square.
Exactly. So you're still in the corner. Anyway, that's not some of our fall traditions in New Jersey.
So speaking of New Jersey, okay, so how early did you carve pumpkins?
Usually in October.
Like, but how early? Close to Halloween, I mean.
Close...
Like, we just carved our pumpkins now because
we do it closer. It depends. Some people do it like at the beginning of October. We usually would do it mid-October because the pumpkins rot fast once you start carving.
Yeah,
them.
but I mean it's cold, so they should last longer than the Florida ones.
It's like, well, it's colder than it is here, but it's not like the 40s yet, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, it could snow. It could snow.
Fair.
Halloween can get canceled because it snows, but. I guess they could last longer, I guess, yeah. But, I mean, they're not sitting out in the boiling hot sun getting baked on the patio.
Ours last like a week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, ours will last like 2 weeks usually or something like that. But my favorite things would be to do the corn mazes because I love mazes and I love puzzles and figuring out. And there was one near us that was they would make the maze into different shapes. So, like, one year it was, like, an outer space type one with, like, a rocket ship and stuff, and you had to get through. And they give you a map that's not a map of it, but if you're going through, you can put it under different things to figure out where you are in the maze. And it's color-coded, which kind of helps. So,
that's good.
You know what color's the last color you need to get to.
Oh,
so you kind of, like, can figure out, like, okay, I kind of know where I am.
We're in the orange zone, and we need to get to the purple.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. But it's a fucking huge-ass maze. And then they do it at night, too, where they give you the over-the-head... headlamp things?
Or the lamps?
Lamp goggles?
Yeah.
What's a lamp goggle?
They're green. They let you see at night.
The night vision.
A night vision.
You can also call them lamp goggles.
Never heard that before.
Are they bright and they let you see at night? It's a lamp, so it's the goggles, lamp goggles. Don't look at me like I'm an idiot.
I didn't say you were an idiot. I just never heard that word before. Anyway, it would be the it would be a headlight, and you could do it in the dark, which was super hard. But we did it a couple times. But those are fun. Corn mazes are my favorite thing to do. There was one time for my dad's job, we did a haunted hayride.
Ooh.
I was 5.
Wow.
I don't know why they put me on that fucking thing. I had nightmares for a fucking week. I wouldn't go to sleep. And my
Is
mom
that longer than a regular week?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Because it was still to this day, I still have nightmares about it. Yeah. But my mom got so mad at my dad because I wouldn't go to sleep. I was terrified.
This sounds like an amazing hayride.
No.
No? But did they what did they do? Why were you so scared?
From what I can remember, it seemed like a normal hayride, but then it stopped at one point, and this creature thing comes out of the woods and grabbed somebody off of it, who was clearly an actor now that I think about it, but just took them off and took them into the woods. And then
That sounds fun.
No, it was scary as a 5-year-old.
Well, it sounds scary for sure.
A little 5-year-old, you're on the hayride in the middle. It was also nighttime when the hayride went on too. That was probably should have been my first red flag.
Wow, I can see the hay so clearly. I'm so glad we're doing this.
I was so scared.
Oh, poor Jeff.
But what are your guys non-scary?
I know. So I grew up in Florida. Obviously, everyone knows this. And I used to do a lot of family things with my family. Of course, we did all the Halloween stuff. We always did some apple picking, the beginning of like September, October. We would go do some apple picking.
That's another thing you can do up north too.
We can just grow things here all the time. I mean, it's the great thing about being in Florida. You can get a lot of stuff a lot. I mean, apple picking in Florida is not as much fun as going other places since it's hot. No matter when you do it, we would do some hay rides. We'd go to different places. For some reason, all of my dad and my uncle's jobs like to host Halloween things before Halloween or do fall things after. They would do a whole bunch of they do apple bobbing and stuff like that. My funnest thing that I remember, my most fun thing I remember was my family. We would do a lot of cookouts during fall because it was just starting to get a little bit cooler. We'd do things like chili and hot dogs stuff like that. That's pretty much what my family does or did. Larry and I do a lot of fun things. We always do last 2 years.
It's a new tradition, but pumpkin carving.
Yeah, it's a new tradition you and I always do pumpkin carving,
sure.
but now we have it with my best friend and her sister and her mom and her daughter, and who is our niece. We always do. They come over the last 2 years, and we've carved pumpkins, and we did ours a few days ago, which was a lot of fun. We always have a lot of fun because it's just all of us struggling to do pumpkins. Larry and I have gone to a pumpkin farm.
Yeah, that was fun.
Which was a lot of fun. I thought we had a lot of fun. We've
gone to the drive-in more. It's
during fall.
Started to get cooler. Summer elsewhere is a great time to do drive-in, but now it's perfect because that time of night you're not really getting as many bugs and it gets just cool enough.
I would rather do drive-in during fall and winter. I don't want to do drive-in during spring and summer. It's just too hot in Florida. But yeah, no, I like doing a lot of the fall stuff, and then after, of course, Halloween, there's all of you can do the corn mazes because they are still all up in Florida. They do apple picking some places, but it's more like you go and you pick apples out of a crate that they've picked and stuff like that. But that was pretty much my Florida traditions. There's not a lot we can't do a whole bunch of fall things because then that involves Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So babe, Colorado, tell us about the traditions you used to do up there with everybody.
Snow.
Oh, right.
Just snow.
It's funny because I like to say that the weather in Colorado is very similar to Florida, except it's drier and it has a chance of snow. So when you said
of snow.
well, because it was 2 months ago, it was like I was talking to my mom, and she's like, "Yeah, it's like 90 degrees out, but we're expecting snow tomorrow." Mm-hmm. And I was like, "That sounds made up." Mm-hmm. But I'm also from Colorado, so I'm like, "Okay." So the next day, I texted. I was like, "Hey, so how was that snow?" She's like, "It's still coming down." Yeah. No, what we would do would put out the pumpkins. We would go to Fritzler's corn maze. Again, love corn mazes. As a kid, I was always too afraid of the scary stuff because I would like scare myself more than like the things would scare me. And now that I've kind of realized that, I'm just like itching to do more scary things. But
we could build a corn maze in our backyard.
Oh my gosh, yes. And we'll just have it lead into the lake.
With fake...
Seems dangerous.
Yeah,
that's
that's the haunted part.
We'll give everybody floaties when they come in.
There's a rowing part. It's like a triathlon, but with corn maze.
You have to get to the other side of the lake in order to win.
I don't know. We've never even been to the other side of the lake.
And that's that's why we'll call it an adventure.
Adventure.
But in Colorado, after Halloween, it's kind of like the spooky wore off of the fall decorations, and so it was a lot of the autumn and stuff. And by then, all of the leaves and things have changed, and by then we probably have had snow, but it's not stuck around. So I always thought like the week before and the week after Halloween were the prettiest like of all year, just because of all the leaves and stuff. I can't think of any other traditions because we wouldn't go to many parties or events or anything. For us, it was pumpkin picking, and we would spend hours trying to find the perfect pumpkin. Because for me, it was always, it has to be big and very round. Some people are like, oh, whatever pumpkin. But I'm like, no, mine has to be large and round.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it has to be big and round.
I think we picked out pretty good pumpkins this year.
Our pumpkins are perfect this year.
We did pretty good. We got them from Walmart, actually.
Yeah.
And Walmart, if you would like to sponsor us, feel free.
We will.
We will take your money.
We'll take anybody's money, really.
Honestly, let's be honest. We'll take any.
Apparently not Chick-fil-A's, though. We already said no to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, we already said no to Chick-fil-A.
Said no. Not until they... Anyway.
Get their shit together.
Yes.
Don't go back on their word.
Among other things.
That's it for my fall stuff. I think we've kind of covered it.
Yeah, because you and I mean, we like to do... We pretty much start September and we go all the way till November, and we just...
We go till they tell us not to, until we get too excited for Christmas.
Not to. Oh, we did of course, the pumpkin carving the other day, and then my best friend texts me the very next day and goes, "Okay, we've done our Halloween now, so is it okay to start watching Christmas movies?" I was like, But, I mean, it's never too early to watch Christmas movies, exactly. I don't think. They all have such a good story to it.
We watched, I think earlier during quarantine, we watched Christmas movies.
We did, because we wanted to.
Yes.
Christmas in July. Christmas in July. Now, Larry, from what I understand.
Yes, Larry.
You have been searching the interwebs.
Yes,
Am I correct?
did.
You have been searching the interwebs for jokes.
Yes, I have got some autumn dad jokes. Some fall jokes.
Fall jokes from Larry.
Watch them not be fall, though.
Right.
If they're not fall,
he's told Alan he's told Alan their fall jokes like 10 times.
Okay. What did the tree say to autumn?
Leave
me alone. What did one autumn leaf say to another?
Leave me alone.
I'm falling for you.
Oh, jeez.
Why did summer catch autumn?
Leave.
Your answer for everything.
Okay, so this one doesn't make sense, but it's fine. Because autumn is fall. I think it probably made more sense in a different language. I got these jokes from jokesforus.com, by the way. How do you fix a broken pumpkin?
Leave.
With a pumpkin patch.
Okay, that's funny. That's cute.
What is the cutest season?
Fall.
Autumn.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so
you didn't see that coming?
Didn't see it coming.
I've got two more.
Oh, gosh.
What do you call a large, colorful pile of leaves?
Trash.
The Great Barrier Reef. Oh. And the last one. What is the ratio of a pumpkin's circumference to its diameter?
Oh, it's a math question.
Say it again.
What is the ratio of a pumpkin's circumference to its diameter? Pumpkin pie.
Jeez.
Watching your faces was the best part of this.
So, guys, this has been Giggles and Gays.
Giggles and Gays. This will be our last episode. Thanks for listening.
It's just Jeff and Alan now. Larry has been fired.
So it's Giggle and Gays.
We're changing the name. We don't giggle on here anymore.
Obviously. And that, my friends, was Stupid Jokes with Larry. Silly Songs with Larry. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. And
I'm going home. Bye.
that was Veggie Tales.
Yeah. No, silly songs with Larry.
So it's Stupid Jokes with Larry.
So I've got a couple questions.
Oh gosh, not again.
These aren't jokes. Don't worry. There's not a punchline to these. We've talked about our fall traditions and things we've done. I've got just a couple questions about if you could fall wherever. If you could experience fall, anywhere, where would you experience fall? Real or fictional?
Definitely not in Florida.
just not Florida. That's the criteria.
I mean, I like fall in the north because you get the season. You see it change.
In the north.
Oh boy. Oh boy. It's like we're talking nerd stuff now.
God, that'll happen soon.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Where would you go, Larry? Start us off.
Okay, I'll pick. I would choose the unknown from Over the Garden Wall because that seems like a very kooky, fun place to celebrate fall. Or any of the Horde cities in World of Warcraft because they have these giant events that are ridiculous and fun, and I just want the Headless Horseman's horse. That's it. That's all I want.
The 0.00001% chance to get it.
Yeah, and then you go into town, and literally everyone's just like riding on one, and you're like, this isn't fair. My mom is was an avid World of Warcraft player, and she literally would raid every day for that stupid horse, and everyone in her party would get it except for her. And she's like, I did the most damage. I literally led this whole fight by myself. Why aren't I getting this dumb fiery horse?
Patrick's trying to get it right now, and it's not going well. Oh. He's doing it on like 6 different characters.
Oh, well, good luck to Patrick.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
World of Warcraft.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a video game. It's an MMO. MMO RPG.
I have no idea what you're talking
multiplayer
about.
Online RPG.
So, babe, what about you?
Not there.
Not there.
Not in Orgrimmar.
So mine's gonna be super strange. So picture Main Street, USA, and the castle.
Mm-hmm. Now, very important question: Magic
park?
Kingdom or Disneyland?
Disneyland.
Nope, I'm out.
Ooh.
But the place that it is doesn't matter.
Now it's Jeff's turn to not know what we're talking about.
Well, I mean, it's Main Street. Main Street in Disneyland, Main Street in Disney World, they're very similar, except for the castle is different. But that has nothing to do with it. Like, picture that in a land that actually had seasons. Like, there was a legitimate fall that started September 22nd and went the whole time. And it was always decorated, Main Street. And at the end of Main Street, there was a beautiful castle that you could actually go into and that you actually lived in. I would be the person that would live in it. That would be fun for us. Would be good.
That would be so much
But
fun.
it's cold, and like the leaves are falling, and like the bakery is smelling, and it's
How
just
cold?
a tiny town.
Like, we have different perceptions of cold.
50s.
Okay.
50s cold. And then, of
Sweatshirt
course,
weather.
as it goes down towards the end of November, then it gets like, Christmas.
I do have a
cold.
question about this land where the seasons actually happen. So, like, the day it turns to winter, just like 10 feet of snow just hit the ground.
Yes.
Look, snow.
Even, but with all of
God,
like,
it's winter's coming tomorrow. Get inside. Get
but
inside.
because it has that Disney magic, it's The streets are still very already like paved off or cleaned off, and it just has like the light dusting on the castle, and it's only like 40 or 30 degrees, and then you would be able to walk down Main Street and still be able to do all the fun stuff. I mean, and I know it sounds weird, but
no, it sounds so lovely. Like I was literally just picturing in my head this montage.
we'd come out of the castle, we'd wave to everybody because we'd be like the ones that would be in charge of it all, and we'd
so
walk
you're going back in time and bringing back all the systems here.
So we'd be like, hello. Well, no, we were elected.
What if they didn't like you?
We were elected by fair vote.
And
because that's how voting works. Magic and voting, because that works. Speaking of voting, make sure you vote. So that's the kind of thing. We'd be like the mayors or whatever, but we've been voted in so many terms. They just decide, we love you guys.
So this is where it turns into.
We're just mayor, and if we ever run unopposed, we would be
benevolent royalty.
we would do everything.
It's fine.
But we just walked down Main Street, we're like, hello, and then they would be like, here's your coffee, here's your donut, hello. That's how it would
What happens when that one person decides to challenge you?
We would beat them into the ground.
Yeah, so you kill them. Okay.
No.
Okay.
We would do it fairly. They would lose.
Oh. What if they won?
If they won, we would exit the place of residence of the person in power. We would exit calmly and disappear.
Oh, so you would leave.
Forever. Hopefully everyone knows what I'm talking about.
I think we do.
And so, Jeff, what is your perfect fantasy footfall?
Well,
I wanted to use that so bad.
You did.
Well, it would probably start with the leaves changing.
In New York, in the city.
What fucking trees are in the city?
I don't know.
In that one garden they have in the middle.
There's Central Park.
There's a tree in Rockefeller,
Central
right?
Park's not a garden. It's like... Excuse me?
What?
What did you just say?
Isn't there a big tree in the Rockefeller area?
The Christmas tree?
Yeah.
The one that they import?
No.
Did you not know they got a new tree every year?
No.
Buddy.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just like a growing one.
That's so sad.
I'm out. I can't finish this segment. No.
But where do they find trees that big?
All over the country. They literally, before they light it, they talk about where they got it from. And
I can barely find a 7-foot Christmas tree to put in my living room. That's fake.
I can't right now. You knew this at least, right?
I didn't think about it. This is the first time I thought about them importing a tree.
How would they keep a tree that big alive in New York City?
Magic. It's New York City.
Water.
It's not a magical place.
According to all of the Christmas New York
Miracle
films.
Grow.
Is it just going to grow in concrete?
Yeah, like weeds.
You can grow it in the ground.
Oh, we'll talk about this later.
This is going to be the whole of the Christmas episode.
He doesn't understand that they import trees for Rockefeller.
Now I'm going to look it up.
Because you don't believe me, right?
No, I do believe you.
Okay.
I'm just going to see where they get them from.
All over the place. It's like a huge honor if your tree gets picked to be the Rockefeller tree.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know they do one in D.C. I know they pick one for the White House and stuff. Well, wherever they
not
put
as
it.
big.
It's not?
Do you know how big the tree in Rockefeller Center is?
Yes, but they do a big one in D.C. also.
I'm sure. Well, no one cares about that one, though.
Well, I mean, not with Doritos. But, anyways, continue. What?
Cheetos?
Cheetos, Doritos, whatever. They're both orange and ugly.
Perfect fall day.
Now it's perfect fall day.
Yeah, well, like, if you have somewhere perfect that you'd want to spend fall, other than the north, where would you want to spend it? And then tell us about your perfect fall day.
I don't really do fall. I don't know.
But do you like fall or winter? Or are you like one of those summer people?
Sweet summer child.
I mean, I am a summer baby, but summer's really fucking hot.
Yeah, that's true.
I like... My favorite weather is where I can put a sweatshirt on and go outside, which I guess is fall. Is that fall?
But do you want to wear shorts or pants?
I wear jeans.
Okay, so you just want to go to work.
No.
Never mind. But no, I
don't wear a hoodie at work. Thank you very much.
You don't?
I wear a zip up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wore a cardigan sweater because I'm fancy. I'm just saying, that's what. So, okay, so shorts, you said pants, right?
Yeah, I'll wear jeans.
Jeans. Okay, so 40s, 50s degrees?
Yeah, that's when you'd wear a sweatshirt.
I mean, Floridians, we wear shorts any time of the year.
Well, it's because it's warm enough to.
Not when it's 40 or 50 degrees.
I'm stubborn. Once I put on pants, I can only wear pants until you can wear shorts again.
It's true. It's not even, it's so true.
Like if I go to work wearing pants, I'm stuck in pants until like March.
Babe, do you want to wear shorts? It's like 90 degrees outside. No, it's December. I'm wearing pants.
It's pants time.
Pants time.
Put on your pants.
No.
It's a pants party.
No.
I don't know where I'd do it. I would just do it somewhere nice. In my head.
Nice.
In my imagination.
And your imagination.
Mm-hmm.
What would be a perfect fall date?
Date?
Yeah, with
Going
Patrick.
to the corn maze. Oh no, we'll fight in the corn maze. No, we did a corn maze together before. He got mad because I was really good at it.
So would that be all?
I was just picturing it.
So, babe, we're going on a date night. We're just going to the corn maze. That's it.
Do you
no dinner, no nothing.
Okay. When I said that the corn maze that we used to do was color coded and massive, I don't think you understand how long it takes you to get through the corn
So
maze.
you'd bring snacks to eat halfway through as your rations.
Yeah, it can take you a couple hours to get out of that thing.
So a date's only supposed to last a couple hours?
Then you go home and you're.
That's not a date.
You tell me
have to
your.
have a
Tell me
meal.
your. Tell me your. There's corn in the corn maze. How do you think
We're
you
not
make
going to make it. We
How do you
need
make
to
the shortcut?
Survive off the land.
Yeah, you make the shortcut. You,
You don't. You,
If it's good enough for the squirrels,
they
it's good
used to
enough for me.
have. They used to have to use the little like. What are the little helicopter things called?
Drones?
Drones. They'd have drones over with cameras when people got lost, and they call them to help them get out.
Wow.
That place is insane. We should go.
We should go.
take a trip up to New Jersey.
What's your date?
Well, the weather would be not too hot, not too cold.
I need a number.
All I need is a light jacket.
I need a number
A number, what do you mean?
for the temperature.
For the temperature. Not too hot, not too cold. 63.
That's hot. Okay, keep going.
63 degrees. Not too hot, not too cold. All you need is a light sweater. We go get some apple cider somewhere. We take a walk. You know, see stuff in the fall and the pumpkins. We go around the corn maze, and then we come back. We went somewhere to, what was it, Southern Hills Farm recently?
Yes.
We went to Southern Hills Farm. They had tons of food trucks and stuff like that. We got some food from there, and then we had apple cider donuts, and we had pulled pork sandwiches. It was it was really good. It was a fun date night. But that would be my date night. I mean,
Oh, that was a wonderful.
we're pretty simple. You know.
I think going to a corn maze is pretty simple. But
Well, no,
apparently it
that's-
wasn't. It was too simple.
But no, you didn't do anything else. You didn't get dinner afterwards.
We probably would have eaten beforehand.
You
so we
didn't
don't
have
starve.
a drink. Yeah, but you just, I don't know, expand.
I'm sorry, I like corn mazes.
Jeez.
Okay, so I've got the perfect autumn date. You wake up, there's frost on the ground. We step out of our cabin that we've decided to stay in for the week.
Ooh, yes.
Somewhere where autumn happens. We walk through with our cup of coffee through the brisk autumn air. It's chilly and
your
cold,
pumpkin-
but we're
with your
wearing
pumpkin spice
sweatshirts
latte?
And
Ew, please don't even start.
we're gonna cover that later.
Do we have clothes on, or are we wearing just robes?
It's too cold. It's too cold. We have to have sweatshirts.
He has pants
We can
on.
have our
He has pants.
we can have our sweatpants, but we're wearing gloves and a sweatshirt.
Gloves.
Yeah, because we're holding a coffee cup, and that coffee cup's gonna get cold when we're finished with it, and we have to come back. So we walk into the small charming autumn town.
Is it gonna freeze? Like,
We get.
It's a little town.
It's a little town.
Is it a quiet village?
It's a quiet village. Every day here is like the day before. So we go into town. We get like something for breakfast, and then we walk back to the cabin, and then like just eat lunch and stuff, take a nap. Then later we go back for their autumn festival, where they
Autumn
have
festival?
street music, and there's just food and popcorn and cider, and it's just absolutely lovely, and it's magical, And we see a shooting star after the sun goes down, and yeah, perfect autumn date.
See, that's an autumn date.
That was his day, not his date.
Yeah,
He
but
was with
the
me. So
date
every date's a
encompassed-
date day when you're with someone you love.
Mine's a corn maze.
Yours is a trials and tribulations.
Catch me in that corn maze. My new goal is to do every corn maze in the country. I'll see you guys later.
Before they go away.
I think you'd need a drink for that. Speaking of,
Drinks, yes. So this is our segment we like to call Once Upon a Drink. So last time I told you about a drink. I mean, I didn't really tell you a lot about it, but it was a drink we did. But I found this new drink. I mean, I wouldn't say found, but I...
yes, you did. You found it. You stumbled across it. You opened a treasure chest, and inside was the recipe for this drink.
Yeah, but I made it
Don't
up
belittle
myself.
your achievements.
So I made up this drink
I'll be little them for you.
by looking at tons... I mean, duh. By looking at tons of hot apple cider drinks and stuff like that. So the drink is... I call it my boozy apple cider. You put a gallon of apple cider. You know, yeah, it's a gallon of apple cider. Well, when you're feeding a lot of people, you know, you put it in a pot.
Two of you?
No, there was a group of us. It was at
It
the
was for the pumpkin carving.
It was for the
Oh, okay,
pumpkin carving party.
okay.
So because there was a
To
what?
be fair, I drink a whole thing of that.
It's true. You would. That's 2, 4, 6. There was like 8 of us, so I used 2 gallons of apple cider, and then I took some cinnamon and I put it in like a coffee filter, and put it in a tea ball, and then I put it in there. Loose tea, yeah, like a loose tea ball. And then I also took apple pie spice and I did the same thing and put it in another ball. And then I took 3 orange slices and I cut them up and I put them in the thing, and then I brought it to boil. And then whenever everybody got here, I got some rum.
Spiced rum.
It was a spiced rum that it was like specifically like vanilla and a couple other spices in it. And it was good for like this type thing. And so I put 2 cups of rum and then 2 splooshes of rum.
Ooh, sploosh.
So it's like 2 full cups of rum and then sploosh. And then you bring it to boil for like a minute or something. And then you just serve it. It is so good.
It was the best.
You barely
sipping
taste
drink.
the booze in it, which is not always a good
It's
thing.
dangerous.
But it was really, really good. And if anyone wants the recipe, I'll post it on our Instagram if you want it. But it was so very good. It's definitely something you could make during your fall times. Also, we thought maybe next year we'll do some caramel spoons, maybe some salted caramel spoons, and mix it up. So it'll be really tasty. But yeah, no, that's a Once Upon a Drink, which is always fun.
Once upon a drink with Alan.
Once Upon a Drink.
Well, talking about drinks, though, let's talk about our favorite foods for the fall.
We are getting really good at these transitions.
Well, that just killed it. We were doing great until we pointed out that we're transitioning.
Way to go, babe. Favorite fall food? That's a good one.
Larry, what's yours since you threw it out the window?
Yeah, that's fair. I did.
I was so smooth about it,
It
too.
was. It was really nice.
It was real smooth.
It didn't even make. It was like, oh, we're moving on.
There was no pause. There was no
No.
pause, and then he goes, "That was great, guys."
It's like every time we do the giggles and gays, we have to comment on us saying like, "Oh,
How good we did. Pat ourselves on the back.
fall food." Like everything, but any Thanksgiving foods. Now I know we're gonna do a Thanksgiving thing later, but
Spoiler alert.
Wow, we are just like River Song tonight with all of our spoilers.
Oh, and I hope everybody liked our Halloween intro music.
oh yeah, that was fun.
That was super
We
fun.
didn't even talk about it during the episode.
No, because it was just so fun.
It was spooky.
Favorite fall food.
Favorite fall food.
Favorite fall.
I'll go first if it helps.
food.
My family and I.
Mine's
used
pumpkin pie.
Ooh, really?
I love pumpkin pie.
Could you eat pumpkin
With or
pie all
without
year
whipped
long?
cream?
Both. I can do it both. I like it with whipped cream though.
I don't like it with whipped cream. I just want to eat it just regular.
Pumpkin
just
pie.
regular pumpkin pie.
Ooh, cherry
pie.
pie.
Cherry pie you can have all year long.
Yeah, pumpkin pie. Damn
It's
it.
so great.
Anyway,
So my
done
family
now.
does a fall like I mentioned earlier. We do a lot of family gatherings, things like that. We always did chili and not corn dogs, chili and hot dogs.
nailed to the wall.
Hot dogs nailed to the wall. I saw them this week. It was really weird. But it was chili and hot dogs,
Sorry,
and then we'd also have cornbread.
This is not the 4th of July.
No, there's no. What?
This is like summer food.
Chili.
We had weird things in New Jersey. And
See, exactly. We're talking about me, not you. Wow. So, I'm not finished yet. If you would shut up and let me tell what I'm trying to tell, then you wouldn't interrupt me.
Getting real aggressive over here.
Aggressive. Can I speak?
This is what happens when you ruin our beautiful transition.
Jeez.
We get all flustered and don't know what to do. Anyway, Alec, continue.
Chili hot dogs, jalapeno cornbread, and then my family we would do Fritos, and you'd put the Fritos down, and then you chop up your hot dog, and you put the hot dog on it, and then you put the chili on top, and then the cheese, and then you dip your cornbread in it. It's so delicious. Good. Absolutely.
Can I say that's
wonderful.
My favorite?
No, that was mine.
You had a chance to go first and you blew it.
You lollygagged.
You're going third now. Now you're going third.
Jeez. So that way you can listen to all of ours.
I said mine.
Yes, yours is pumpkin pie. Do you know how to make a pumpkin pie?
Yes, I do.
I do not know how to
make a really good pumpkin pie.
Can you make one for Thanksgiving this year?
Yeah.
Perfect. Because you're still coming over.
1 or 2?
2. Cool. Because we'll eat one and then I will hide one. So that way you think we've eaten both of them.
I mean, if you want one for yourself, I'll make you one for yourself. You just did that.
Anyway. I know, but it's so much more fun to hide it. Dude, there was this one episode of something I was watching. It was like a fall episode. Someone hid a pumpkin pie. They put it in the pie thing in the pantry or in the cabinet, but they forgot about it. So it just stayed there. And then they went to pull out the pie thing the next year, and they were like, oh, here's our missing pumpkin pie. I was like, that's hilarious. That's wonderful.
Yes, I am. And what is your favorite fall food?
Okay, barring Thanksgiving food, because that's a whole different subject. Caramel apples.
Yes.
Freshly dipped caramel apples.
That's something we do.
That is.
We get a caramel apple from Disney Springs. Well, we used to go into the park during fall and get it and then come out.
Yeah,
we get a caramel apple for every Halloween because that was our very first Halloween together. We walked down Disney Springs in our costumes and it was like, and we got our first caramel apple. I just remember that. It just popped in my head. We didn't do it last year because we were hosting the Halloween thing and we wanted to make sure everything was ready. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. So caramel apple.
Caramel apple is a great fall food, but I mean, we could also eat it all year long.
Oh, we do.
What's your least favorite?
Least favorite fall? And this is kind of goes with Thanksgiving. I hate green bean casserole.
That's fair.
Because it's not eaten during Christmas. No one makes it for Christmas.
No one makes it ever.
And it's just gross. And anything pumpkin spice. I don't like the pumpkin spice portion. Because you enjoy anything. Pumpkin. I enjoy pumpkin.
But not pumpkin
spice. I don't like pumpkin spice. If a recipe calls for it, I do whatever I can to not use it. Strange.
My least favorite food, it used to be anything sweet potato. But now I'm like, ooh, sweet potatoes. They're like potatoes, but sweet.
Put some brown sugar and butter on it.
Sweet potatoes are very good.
Sweet potato mashed potatoes?
Least favorite fall food. I can't think of any right now.
I'm trying to think too. I used to not like cranberry sauce, but
as an adult, it's like your taste buds are like, you know what? Let's enjoy what we used to think were unfun foods.
But only Ocean Spray cranberries.
I only put cranberry sauce on the gobbler sandwich from Wawa.
Ooh,
it's the only time I'll put cranberry sauce on anything. Otherwise, I won't eat cranberry sauce.
Oh, okay.
So speaking of that sandwich, Wawa's holiday sandwich, Publix's holiday sandwich, or the place in Disney Springs.
Yes, Earl of Sandwich.
Earl of Sandwich. Which holiday sandwich is the best out of the three of them?
And why is it Earl of Sandwich?
I mean, Gobbler was the first one I've ever had.
Okay.
So I guess it just holds that place in my heart.
Did you have Earl of Sandwich?
I've had Earl of Sandwich. I haven't had the Publix.
The Publix one is not fantastic.
I think I've had the Publix one.
It's good. It just doesn't... It has that... Because they use the sliced turkey from...
Yeah.
And it just doesn't taste like a good turkey.
I love the Gobbler. They changed it last year too. You could put mashed potatoes instead of stuffing last year.
See, I'm a stuffing fiend. I love stuffing so much.
I tried both. They're both very good.
Can I get half and half?
I don't think they'd let you do half and half.
If you get two half sandwiches.
I mean, yeah, you could do a 4-inch and a 4-inch.
Oh, that would be so good. Maybe that's what's for dinner. Bum, bum, bum. Just shove it in your
I don't
mouth.
think the
Wawa
gobbler's back
sandwiches.
yet.
Is it not back at Wawa?
I don't think it's back yet.
We're gonna have to check that.
We're gonna
out.
have to find out.
Hold, please.
We'll be right back, guys.
We'll be right back. We're gonna go check that out.
For you guys, it'll be a second. For us, it'll be like 20 minutes.
No, definitely Earl of Sandwich. It's consistent and it's great.
Well, they have 2 different holiday ones, don't they? They did last year. They had
Whatever the Thanksgiving holiday turkey sandwich.
they had the Thanksgiving one, and then they had a ham one or something. They had like a
Probably.
they had a more Christmassy one too.
Ooh, I have to try that. Oh, Earl of Sandwich, you hold my heart.
Well, we'll be back, guys.
I'm looking up the menu right now because I want to know.
Okay.
But no, I agree. I love the holiday from Earl of Sandwich, but without mayonnaise. I don't like mayonnaise on my Earl of Sandwich
I really like
holiday
it with
one.
mayonnaise.
I like it with the mayonnaise.
I like it with the mayonnaise.
I don't know. I feel like I'm particular about mayonnaise. Sometimes mayonnaise is okay, and then other times
For
mayonnaise
you,
is like.
it has to be a side item. It has to be incorporated. It can't be a topping.
I have to be able to take it off.
Yep.
If I can't take it off, then it's like.
Or it has to be essential to the make of the food. Like if it's stirred in with something else and you're like, okay, fine. But if someone's just like, I gave a glop of mayonnaise, and you're nope.
So
Whereas
there's
I'm the mayonnaise person. I'm like, oh, glop of mayonnaise.
you and
Thank
mayonnaise
you,
and
sir."
mustard.
Yes, indeed.
So the holiday turkey is the only one that's on the menu.
I think it
currently.
was seasonal last year.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it was like added to
And
the menu.
now they've made it.
I think no, the holiday one was fine. No, the other version I was talking about.
Oh, the
because I
Christmas
know I
version.
had a different version of it last
Yeah.
year, or 2 years ago, or something.
Because ham would be good. What else, do you remember what else was on it?
It was literally the same thing. It just had a different meat.
Okay.
I want to say it was ham, which would taste just as good.
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause it was.
Sure. Yes.
Ham would be good.
That does sound good.
I love me some Christmas ham.
Yes, but okay. Do you like it with the glaze on it or
Yes.
no glaze?
I like it with the glaze.
Okay, so if you come to our house for Christmas, we don't put glaze.
I'll glaze it myself.
He'll just put glaze in his.
No,
hot
I
dog
mean
and
we
glaze
don't
it.
eat it.
I will bring my
Your
own
own
glaze.
ham, so that way you
No,
can
my
put
own
your
glaze.
own glaze.
I'll dunk my ham in glaze before it goes in my mouth.
Oh my gosh, that's just ridiculous. Oh, now I want Earl of Sandwich. We should go to Disney Springs and get some Earl of Sandwich.
What time does it close?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Let's finish this up and then
Alan,
we can go.
it's your time to shine. You may now
Can I talk about it?
pumpkin spice latte
Oh God.
or pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice latte is completely 150% overrated. Okay? Just letting you know. And this, I'm the only one that's going to say this. No, we all three hate pumpkin spice latte, okay?
I'm indifferent.
In my defense, I've never had one, but I don't like lattes, so I automatically don't like it.
Okay, so I don't like a pumpkin spice
group
latte.
us in with you and your
They
aggression.
just don't like, they just haven't tried it. It's just overrated. There are cheaper ways to get that flavor in a coffee. Like, why does everything during fall have to be pumpkin spice?
I think it's because I don't mean to interrupt you on your
Oh, no,
rant.
you're fine.
I think it's because they only do it during the fall. That's what makes it so hype. Like, they could do the pumpkin spice all fucking year. Who cares?
Well, no, from what I understand, certain places always have the pumpkin spice mixture that they can do. Why can't we do like a pumpkin cream? Like just pumpkin. I would drink a just pumpkin and coffee drink,
That sounds good.
but I don't want any of the spice in it. The spice just sends it to a weird place. And I just don't like, because even with our creamers, because we drink a lot of coffee, and even with our creamers, we don't drink the pumpkin spice during the year at all. The only like crazy ones we do are like the frosted sugar cookie, or Larry really likes the peppermint mocha, that kind of thing.
They'll sound like Christmas holiday ones.
Oh, he will drink peppermint mocha all the time.
Oh, peppermint isn't a holiday drink. It's just a drink.
But when he added it with the sugar cookie on, that
Yeah,
just made me feel
the
holiday.
sugar cookie, frosted sugar cookie, yes. I still think they just change the label when it's something different. But they do change the label for the peppermint mocha. They will change it from a Christmas one before Christmas, like before Halloween, Thanksgiving.
Focus
They'll
on your
change it to
pumpkin
something.
spice. Focus on
But
your
anyway,
pumpkin
so
spice.
pumpkin spice, I'm just letting everyone know it's completely overrated. You can come at me if you want to come at me on my Instagram or whatever, but I'm just saying it's overrated, and the places that sell it for way too much. You should just buy it from Publix or from whatever, just buy the creamer, make it your own damn self. That's my PSA for pumpkin spice latte.
PSA for PSL.
Yes, that's completely 100%. Sorry if you don't like me now.
Do you feel better about it now?
I actually feel a whole lot better. It's made me feel like very...
Awesome.
I feel like that was known, and my viewpoint is known around the world.
Well, guys, if you want to tell Alan that he's stupid for not liking the pumpkin spice latte, there's many ways you can do it.
I welcome all of them.
You can email us at gigglesandgay@gmail.com.
Giggles and gays.
Giggles and gays? What did I say? Giggle and gay? Giggle and gays.
Because we kicked Larry off earlier.
Right.
That's
So
what we are one less gay.
So we got to take one of the S's out. We took one of them out. Gigglesandgays@gmail.com. You can tweet us at
Giggles and Gays on Twitter.
and Instagram.
Giggles and gays.
And you can Facebook us at
Giggles and gays.
Well, that was cute. We all
Very
did it
easy.
together. You
And
guys.
then you pointed it out. Jeez.
Well, Larry's
You
doing
couldn't
it.
just let it lie.
No, I couldn't. He did it.
When
so.
we do a good job, it needs to be recognized, even if it's instant.
Not during post editing. It has to be in the moment.
We're all just patting ourselves on the back for,
But you guys can listen to the podcast wherever you can find it, wherever you're listening to it right now. Make sure you promote it. Give it that little 5 stars.
Subscribe,
5
rate,
stars.
tell us how we're doing, and tell us if you want to hear about something.
Yeah, we will talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, just drop a suggestion. Be like, hey, we want to hear about this, about this, about this. And for the most part, we're open to all suggestions.
You might even get a follow out of it.
Ooh.
We follow everyone, so there.
If you follow us, we make sure we go in there and follow you back.
Speaking of followers, I just have to point out that during our musical episode, we posted on Instagram and we got a like from the Nick Adams, who was a Fiero on Broadway and touring. My heart stopped, and then I texted everyone and said,
we got a
did.
group text, and he was freaking out.
We don't do good about saving satisfaction, do we? We're like, bam, we did great.
It was wonderful, and I appreciate him liking the post. I did send him a message. If you read it, you are allowed to come on this podcast whenever you like. You can even just do it via Skype. Just remember that, okay, at the Nick Adams. Just remember that. Continue.
You can message Alan on his personal Instagram.
At ginger_prince_charming.
And Larry.
At ARXRYL on Instagram, and that will have all of that's my regular account, and then I've got my art account and stuff like that there too. And we also, tomorrow is the last day you can vote. Tomorrow is official election day, and if you haven't made a plan to go out and vote, we need your voice. Your voice should be heard. So just remember to vote. If you've already voted, if you voted early,
You can't vote that many times, just once.
Just one vote.
Just one vote.
Just one vote.
Don't crotch yourself out.
Thank you so much for voting. We know that you've heard this a lot this season, but it's very important that if you can vote, you should vote.
It is very important. I know that we've all been harping on it everywhere you can, but it's very important, especially with what just happened with the Supreme Court. Just remember, make sure you vote. Your voice needs to be heard. If you are listening to us, which today is Monday, if you're listening to us now and you haven't mailed in your mail-in ballot, don't mail in your mail-in ballot. Take it to the Supervisor of Elections office wherever you go. And also, if you have mailed in your ballot and you don't know that it's been counted, please make sure you call them or check their website to make sure that it has been counted. It's very important to know that your voice has been heard. So just make sure you get out there and vote.
America.
Yes.
Well, this has been Giggles and Gays. I'm Larry.
I'm Alan.
And I'm Jeff. And you guys, keep calm and giggle on.